After an unexpected recovery, she joined the Node military. I went through my memories about my past life again just in case, but there's nothing else. Look at the current Jayawul. She's been reset to a novice who doesn't even know how to use her power properly. I realized that during the Killer Bee subjugation. And Jayawul needs proper training. Is this the only way to solve all these problems at once? We need to enter the tiger's den. Hyung, what are you mumbling to yourself about? Welcome back. Is it snowing? Yeah, I think the weather's gone mad. To think that it's snowing like this in November. Like you said, I looked around the roads near Yoksangal, and I went to gauge the strength of the citizens. Good job. Let's listen to the details during the plan briefing. Plan briefing? Did we finally decide to take that Nuna with us? Listen up. This place will soon turn into a war zone. In 4 days, a horde of orcs is going to charge into Yoksangal. That's so sudden. What are you talking about? How did you even know that in the first place? I would like you to refrain from asking how I came to know this, since that's not what's important now. An orc horde that's passing through the north of District 7 and District 8 is going to pass through here soon. Around several dozen orcs. There's also a rank 3 orc king, a demonic beast stronger than all the beasts we've ever faced. Rank 3. We're nothing to that monster. That's right, we'll be fine if we avoid it. The problem is if the people here can survive it. Over 30% of the people here are intoxicated because of the guard blood. Even without the attacks from the demonic beasts, it's only a matter of time before this place collapses. After selecting people who aren't intoxicated for the attack force, there aren't many hunters. If the orcs come rushing in, they're going to cling to Jayawul more than ever. If it comes to that, it's going to be even harder to take her with us. If she sees that there's no hope, won't she come with us? I need to stay and atone for my sins until I die. I'm certain that she won't. Please stop thinking that she'll come with us easily. Then what do we do? I'll explain the plan. So, you're saying that we avoid combat and save Jayawul? Yes, it's exactly as you said. Now, are there any questions? Can't we move the people to another district? In return, we can ask Jayawul Nuna to join us. They settled outside the Node district because they're people who even the wilderness didn't accept. On top of that, they're guard blood addicts. Who would ever accept them? But still. With our current attack force, there's no way we can win against the Orc King. There's no point in carelessly attacking because we'll all die. If we can't change the outcome, then we should at least choose the best option. You're right, but still, we can't ignore the deaths of others for the sake of our goal. How very Node. He's rubbing salt in my wound. After the memories of the past life have instilled a strong sense of purpose to annihilate the demonic beasts in me, the way that I think has drastically changed. I won't deny it. The plan to eradicate the demonic beasts. Jayawul's a member who will become a powerful weapon. Please don't forget the reason we came here is not to save Yoksangal, but to find someone who we desperately need. Please trust me. I understand. I will follow you. And the reason why you're casually talking about saving people is because you don't think that the rescue mission is important? I've thought about various outcomes, but in the worst-case scenario, it's going to be tough trying to save Jayawul. I hope that doesn't happen. So, for now, please just keep it in mind. Wait, Hyung. Why am I not in the plan? What do I do? Should we talk separately? This is as far as we go, Arung. Before the Orc Horde comes, go back to District 17. To be honest, I got an offer to join Node. Minnie and Senna are already at headquarters. Jamie is currently rebuilding District 17. If there's a promising guide like you there, things will be a lot easier for them. He left. Ho, you need to live, Arung. Be safe. This sound, no way. Is it them? I was just about to inform you. Here. It's an attack. Everyone, please hide inside your homes. Ack. KQ. Cool. I'm sorry, but there's no other way. Stay here and be quiet until they pass by. They won't pass by quietly though, this will be our last. Leader, come here quickly. What about Madame Young? She's doing her best to hold the south wall, but it's tough. And the guests? They're not in their rooms. They said they were from Node, but they're nowhere to be seen when we really need them. What can 3 people, one being a non-metahuman, do against an orc horde? If Node's military doesn't interfere, there's nothing we can do. And we're not in any position to be making deals with Node. They finished what they needed to do when they defeated the killer bees. It's a shame, I was looking forward to the tree sap alcohol party. Help Madame Young. I'll look after the east wall. What? By yourself. Leader. This is a lethal incense made from insect-type monsters. Spread this every 10 minutes to hide your body odor and protect yourself from them. Madame Young got hit. You have to hold on. Just think about saving the key. Hunter Hyun. Please speak. Jayawul SSI has begun to fight against a group of orcs. Thanks to her, the east side is somewhat withstanding, but everyone on the other side has already been annihilated. Cook. If it wasn't for the plan. Ha. Cook. Hunter Sianwul. Jayawul SSI has made contact with the Orc King. Shit, I'm on my way. Plan B. Please carry out the plan as I instructed before. Okay. Shit, this is the worst case scenario. Lower body reinforcement. 1 minute. Please hold on for 1 more minute. No. I must prevent Jayawul from meeting the Orc King. If the Orc King gets involved in the rescue, it'd become a pain in the ass. How do I know it's the Orc King? You'll know right away. Its head is about twice the size of a normal orc after all. When Jayawul gets tired from fighting the orc soldiers, use this scent to hide your presence and retrieve her as quickly as possible. You just need to escape from the planned escape route. Although what you have isn't as good as lower body enhancement, with your level of physical enhancement, the orc soldiers shouldn't be able to catch up with you. But if the Orc King and Jayawul fight before that happens, then Jayawul might die. That'd be the worst possible situation that I told you about. What should I do if that happens? It'll be plan B from that point on. Please keep the Orc King busy for 1 minute. That's the minimum time I need to get there with my lower body enhancement. No matter where I am in Yolksangle, I'll get to where the two of you are. After that, I'll take over and buy you some time. Seconds remaining. Huff, huff. So this is what Sianwoo was talking about yesterday, huh? In the worst possible situation, it'd be hard to save even just Jayawul. It'd be a pity if we can't save the residents of Yolksangle. How absurd. Forget saving Jayawul, I might not even be able to survive myself. I can't believe he's still just testing me out even though I'm barely holding on. I'll die if that attack gets through. Hunter Hyun. Run. I'll leave the rest to you. Your opponent is me. Now that the practice round is over, shall we begin the real game? Kukuku. That's an orc mage. Hunter Hyun, the other thing you need to be careful of is the rank 5 monster, orc mage. There's only one in each orc core, and there's very little information on it because it's a rare monster. But as its name suggests, its ability should be psychic powers, so it's highly likely that it uses telekinesis. Orc Raiders. They even have Orc Raiders. This is an unexpected variable that wasn't in the records. TCH, what a pain in the ass. I need to hold them back here until I'm certain that Hunter Hyun has escaped. Bastard. TCH. In a situation like this, I can only choose to trust Hunter Hyun. Phew, let's catch a breather. Huff, huff. It's indeed become quieter like Hunter Sianwoo mentioned. He's still alive, right? Should we give first aid before we go? Once you've retrieved Jayawul, get to the location that we met previously right away. I'll meet up with you there after I keep the orcs busy for 30 minutes. He did ask me to go there right away, but if I've already gotten this far. Heek. Rough. Rough rough. Giant wolves. Damn it. Rough. Rough. I can't shake the orcs that are riding on giant wolves in this state. Do I need to fight them? I'm supposed to fight 2 middle-rank monsters alone. Are rough. What happened? Where did that come from? Keep running. Don't stop. That voice is. Hee hee. I knew you guys couldn't do it without me. It's as I expected. They can't interfere in the Orc King's fight. While the Orc Mage does bother me, it can't do anything either. Thanks to this, I was able to focus on my fight with the Orc King. But this pressure. As expected of a rank 3 monster. No, I'm not fighting to win right now. My goal is to attract the attention of the orcs to my fight so that I can buy time for Hunter Hyun to escape. Moonlight Sword. Actually, I was after your leg. Ack. Ugh, what monstrous strength. Darn it, doesn't he feel any pain at all? Is he giving out an order to attack? It dares to interfere in the king's one-on-one fight. That's telekinesis. It lifted such a large remnant. Core shield. That bastard wasn't aiming for me. Huff, huff. Because of the covering fire, I was able to get away. Thanks, Arung. Humph. While I played with you guys, Hyun was able to escape further away. Oh. You guys finally used your brains. Well, it's futile. I'll just need to get rid of the ones going after him first. Rough. Persistent bastard. I'll make sure I take you down even if it means I'll use up all my arrows. What's it looking at? Should I put a hole through that head first? What's happening? Why is it shouting into an empty space? What's up with it? What's it looking at? Ugh. Cough. Ugh. Ah. Haha. The reason why they're called orcs was because they look like the low-rank monsters from a trending game before the cataclysm, right? They gave them the wrong name. They are truly terrifyingly strong monsters. Horrible bastards, to think you'd not only use orc raiders, but also the orc mage to get in the way of Giowul's escape. In that case, I'll try this out. It's my first time using it in a real fight. It's a technique that even team leader Jaesung said was hard to use. I can only hope the hunter Hyun managed to avoid that remnant the orc mage threw at him. Kukuku, so you're saying that an attack of this level can't get past your defenses, huh? But... Kuruk. Cock. It's enough to cut the fellow that's bothering me in two. The third technique that raises my sensitivity to the max in return for sacrificing power, infinitesimal sword. Alright, since the disruptor is out of the way, let's continue our fight again. Bring it on. While I don't need to worry about the orc mage's interference anymore, I've consumed too many cores. It seems he's no longer interested in the fight, he's trying to kill me for real. Since the very beginning, I was not trying to win but to buy time for Hunter Hyun. Now that I've bought enough time for him to escape, I need to disappear from his sight in an instant and use that time to run. Bring it on. Gah, this level of attack won't faze him, but it'll do. Exploding sword. It's a success. I'll just make use of this chance when he can't see me. Lower body enhancement. Arg. Ugh, my spine is about to break. He broke my toon blade, fuck. TCH. Take this too then. Ignorant fool. The toon blade in his mouth is an artifact made from condensed core energy. If it reacts with my core energy, core shield, it'll explode. Lower body enhancement. This should be good enough. I was intending to escape when the time was right from the very beginning. Core shield. On. Ugh. I don't have enough cores. The barrier that was damaged when the toon blade exploded isn't restoring. If that's the case, I can only accelerate. It's a success. It was a good choice to focus my core energy on lower body enhancement. The giant wolf's footprints split into two tracks. Did the orc raiders go for a pincer strategy? Isn't this the trace of a core bullet? Hunter Hyun used core bullets. Where did he get them from? What? I wasn't expecting them to come near our rally point. This could have been dangerous. Fortunately, Hunter Hyun took care of them. Hunter Hyun. Hunter Seonwoo. You're safe. I'm glad you're safe too. How's Jaewoo? I have used everything that has healing capabilities. It seems like she's hung on for now. Cook, I'm sorry. I didn't think they'd have orc raiders. Don't worry about it. This should be enough to heal me. Looks like you managed to dodge the building remnant that the orc mage threw at you. Building remnant. Didn't a building remnant the size of a house fly towards you? I was too busy running away, don't tell me the loud sound I heard from behind just now. Arung. He was here. What? Arung hasn't returned yet. He was hiding and sniped at the orc raiders when they were on to me. I was only able to escape thanks to him. In that case, the footprints that split up just now, it couldn't be. Where are you going? I'll be back soon. Please take care of Jayawul. That idiot, he should have left when I asked him to. Here it is. Oh, please be alive. I've heard of the theory that the orc mage is able to share its vision with other orcs. It was able to accurately aim at the building where Arung was. With my remaining 13% core energy, I should be able to deal with one orc. A giant wolf? Where's your owner? Should I kill you first? Stop. Arung. You're safe. Wait for me. I'll get rid of this first. Stand down. Huh? What? Arung, don't tell me. It seems that I've awakened. Is my arm broken as well? It's not moving the way I want it to. Arg. And no. My core gun. Ack. Kukuku. Look at him smacking his lips. I heard orcs like human flesh. Damn it, I should have just shot my own head with my core gun instead. No, even if I'm going to die, I'll bring him along with me. Arg. What was that? That was the spear going through my shoulder. My chest, it's throbbing. Shall I help you? Do you want to live? Do you want to live? This isn't the voice of a human. Someone's pushing their thoughts into mine. This is the end. I can finally eat that tasty heart of yours. I can even hear that orc's thoughts. But that voice just now doesn't belong to this orc. Who is it? Tell me quickly, you'll die at this rate. No way, yeah, that's my voice. I don't think this is the time to be chatting. Do you want my help or not? Help me. Rough. Kook. What the hell are you doing, you fucking wolf? Arg. I'm going to aim for his head. Get away. Kook. Seriously, be more gentle. Don't be a baby. If I don't adjust your bones now, they'll be stuck in a weird position. It really hurts a lot. I've used 3 precious healing factor packets already. You should be good until we get to a capable healer. Ugh, are you emotionless or something? To sum up what Arung said, this ability is demonic beast domination. While it's one of the 6 main types of abilities, it's actually so rare that only a few have managed to awaken it. With such an ability, it should be quite useful even in that place. Congrats, Arung. You've become a meta-human who's qualified to join Node headquarters. But that's not necessarily all good, since training at the headquarters won't be easy. Countless people get disqualified and go right back to where they started. You'll also be more exposed to dangerous situations like fighting against demonic beasts. But I still hope that you'll go with me. That's a piece of cake compared to the times I've spent in the wilderness. You really can't do anything without me, can you? I'll be counting on you then. Huh? What's wrong? It's nothing. I no longer hear the voice of the carnivorous ability. Are there metahumans who don't react to it? Or is what he has not an awakened ability? I've only ever experienced this, with one other person. The man whom I haven't met yet in this life. But I wasn't able to find any similarities between him and Arung. I wasn't even able to fully understand the carnivorous ability in my previous life. There's too much that needs to be done. I'll think about this incident later on. Ugh, ah. Why don't you come and try patting it? I don't want to. I'm seriously sick of giant wolves. You're up. Why are you guys still here? Weren't you going back to Node? And where on earth are we? The thing we're standing on is a Node transport ship. And this ship is currently headed for the Korea headquarters. Ah. Did you already know this was going to happen? Even if I did, what would change if I told you anything? Would you guys abandon Yoksangal and evacuate? No, everyone would probably die while fighting, since we all know that's the last haven. After all, it's a place that takes in people who ran away from demonic beasts, and don't exist anywhere in the world. You're the one who allowed Galg blood in and ruined everything. How harsh. You're right. So, what do you want me to do? There's no longer anyone from Yoksangal that I can atone my sins for. Blame me. What? Blame me for being strong enough only to save you and not the rest. Begrudge what you did that caused Yoksangal to become like this. And loathe those darn demonic beasts. I'm in the midst of forming the strongest attack squad to erase those bastards from the face of this earth. I hope you'll join me and use that anger of yours to fuel how you live from now on. Alright. What you just said was way better than any half-assed comforting words. I won't ever forgive you if you run away from those demonic beasts before I do. Phew. An island. Jeju Island. The island where the Node's headquarters are at. We're now entering the tiger's den. Make sure you stay on your toes and survive. 3 months later, a beach near Songgak Mountain, Jeju. Commander. The operation briefing starts in 10 minutes. Everyone's gathered up. Rank 12 awakened with healing abilities Subcommander, Node Trainee Cohort 304 Quan Sina. Understood, Subcommander. I'll be right there. Unknown Abilities Commander, Node Trainee Cohort 304 Hunter Kim Sunwoo. Let's begin the briefing. Today's mission, neutralizing the caves along the coast. Not only is it the final training run for Cohort 304, but it'll be the first time facing real monsters with no help. Moving forward, you'll be split up to learn the combat and weapon specialties that suit each of you. Many have been eliminated, but you should be proud of yourself for making it this far. However, this final test is a particularly dangerous one. Each cohort loses its share of cadets. The instructors won't back us up this time, so proceed with utmost caution. Pretty nasty. So you're saying if we get into a fight we can't win, we die? Correct. But any who find it difficult to deal with monsters of this level, they'll struggle to stay alive in the battles ahead anyway. Behind this gate lies a bunker built by the Japanese long before the Great Calamity. When the Great Calamity did strike, an S-rank monster appeared and became more or less resident here. Sweat relax. Our opponent today isn't that S-rank monster. We'll face rank 10 mermaids. Half human, half fish. Though originally sea creatures, it's presumed that they entered the caves to spawn. Reports say that every time a cohort neutralizes them, 50 to 60 more of them take their place. This is great for Node. It provides us opponents perfect for trainees, while also supplying trophies in the form of horns and cores. Lift yes, trainee Hyun. Aren't 50 to 60 rank 10 monsters beyond our capabilities, sir? Good point. That would be true if they were regular rank 10 monsters, but mermaids are greatly weakened when out of the water. And the cave is dry at this time of year. Raise yes, trainee Arung. What happened to that S-rank monster? If it's still around, this training mission might turn into a massacre. Address your superiors properly, trainee. This is the military, and you're on a mission. Right, sir. So what happened to it? Node troops removed it a few years back, but it hasn't been sighted again since then. We can completely focus on removing the mermaids. But still, as I said earlier, every cohort loses recruits here. Just because it's not an S-rank opponent, don't let your guard down. Yes, sir. It is. We'll need a party of 5 to set up a defensive line. Lee Sang-jae, Kim Jungmin, to the front. Yes, sir. Ignite. Flame support. Blaze. Fire. Take your time advancing. Make sure there aren't any insect-type monsters along the walls. Yes, sir. Halt. What is it? Point there. Why is it flooded? This wasn't in the report. It's already knee-deep. The situation has changed. However deep, the presence of water changes everything with mermaids. We'll stop here and create the first line of defense. Yes, sir. Hwang Hashik, Bae De-young, to the front. Trainee Hwang Hashik, sir. Trainee Bae De-young, sir.